you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. When I fall off, it be a while I'm putting you down. Put you down, put you down, put you down.
Yes, sir.
I like this high level.
Yes, sir. We in the
You want to say
building.
something, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good with your level?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know
Trying
that.
to get these damn headphones on.
Yeah, boy, these dreads, man. We gonna grow my shit, man.
Hey, man.
I'm about to cut them, man. For real.
Nah, stay down, bro.
I'm trying to
Stay down. I'm telling you, you
Got
gonna
to.
regret it, man.
It's really cause the side thing, man. It'd be like, man, God, and you can only rock it one style. For real,
I
for real.
feel you.
You know what
I
I'm
feel you.
dog.
I feel
Feel you
you.
on that.
That, I swear I wish I would have went full head, though. You feel me? That's this set.
I had a full set. I done had a couple sets. This is like my third one, but the last, they were going thin in the back, though.
Okay, for sure.
yeah.
I done that.
Man, so I said, man, I gotta cut
Got
these
to.
things, man.
You got to cut them. Once they go thin, it's a wrap. Ain't no saving them. Unless you go wick.
Dude, now for sure, man. Now for sure. Hey, man. Hey, we got a special guest, big guest. Hey, before we go there, man, what we doing, Lee?
Hey, welcome to another episode of PYD, the only podcast with a Y, man. It's the big fella boss named Big. Y'all already know who I'm here with. My brother, only one go.
Big G.O.
Just leading off the scene right now. We got a special guest in the building, man.
What we got, man?
Rockstar J,
Who we
man.
got,
Coach
man?
J, how you feeling,
Who we got?
baby?
Who we got? Who we got? Who we got?
Great, man, and I'm definitely in a state of gratitude right now, man, because you know what I'm saying. Not only to be here, but to see y'all doing y'all thing, young black entrepreneurs, man. I am all for the cause. I'm all for the movement, man. For real, like.
Appreciate that, bro.
Sure.
I'm super grateful though, for real, because out of all people, y'all.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Tap
Could have
in.
anybody, man. You allowed me to tap in.
Most definitely had to, man. He told me he was in the city, man. I said, we got to do it.
Hey, nah, for sure.
Gotta do it.
Great platform, man, for a great individual.
So, look, man, this is how we're going to start off, man. You already introduced yourself, but
Rockstar.
Rockstar for sure. But just tell these folks, like, what you do, what you're into, what your past growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that.
So for sure, just I got a tendency to ramble sometimes. So make sure to bring me back into perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Bring it back in the lane.
Make sure you talking to the mic, bro.
If I'm out of lane, just bring me back in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I'm Rockstar J, better known as Coach J. I'm an online wellness and nutrition coach, entrepreneur at heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Palm Beach County, Florida. I was born in Orlando, but I was raised in Palm Beach. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay.
So pretty much, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a soul-seeking divine expression. You know what I'm saying? Like, black man constantly, on the next level, constantly uncovering new layers of myself, and actually looking to get to the next level every day in my life.
Most definitely, most
Yeah,
definitely.
so-
That's elevation. That's growth.
And I'm constantly uncovering new layers. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not humble, but you know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
know how to exercise humility.
Okay.
You feel
Okay.
me?
Okay. Why you say you're not humble?
I believe that humble for real is really just like I want to say an individual that's passive. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
relate humble to somebody that's really like soft, but not in the sense of like masculinity or
Right,
something like
right.
that. But it's just like, I'm personally not humble. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying? But I know
okay.
how to practice it. So like not get on a cocky level,
Yeah.
or a braggadocious level, but I'm on like, humble. It just don't sit well with me in my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think
So,
that's like a defense mechanism or like
I mean, personally, I don't think it's a defense mechanism. It just never really set well with my spirit. So me spending time with me, you know what I'm saying? I've been in prison half my life. So
Okay.
I've been able to sit down and spend some time with me. So for real, I was able to become more aware of myself, and I identified that, overlooking my past and the things that transpired, I wasn't humble. You know what I'm saying? So I I had to ask myself why. And it was really because it just didn't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? And again, it wasn't because I'm not speaking from a braggadocious or a cockiness. It just doesn't resonate with my spirit.
So do you think a person that's humble is holding back from their true personality or their true self?
It just depends on how one would define humble. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because their definition of humble might not be my definition. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make a person soft if they don't resonate. I mean, if they do resonate with being humility or
Right.
being humble. You know, I can't get the shit out.
Respect. Nah, you good, bro. You good, bro. We good, man.
But yeah. So what else? I give a person a shirt off my back, man. Like my mission is, you know what I'm saying, to impact one life one day at a time through fitness, nutrition, education, and entrepreneurship.
Okay,
you know what I'm
then.
saying? So, and that's pretty much my thing. Although I do I do a couple different other things, you know what I'm saying? But my main thing is helping people get healthy.
Most definitely.
That's what I'm passionate about. And the reason why I even got on that path before we go way back is my grandmother passed away. Like I got sentenced to 84 months in a federal prison, right?
Dang.
And I've been out 4 years now, you know what I'm saying? So
Congratulations.
I don't even know what you ain't gonna press nothing on.
hey,
Which one which.
thank you. Right. So my grandmother, I believe my last 2 years in prison, I called home and you know, my family is originally from Macon. You know what I'm saying? Macon, Georgia. So, you know, Twiggs County and Bibb County and them.
Sure.
My grandmother was my baby, and this grandmother was really the only grandmother that I knew, which was my dad's mom. Now, I knew my mom's mom, but I didn't know her as well as I knew my dad's mom, so she was very dear to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember getting, we could cuss on here?
Yeah, for sure.
I remember, I just had to know, I remember getting my ass whooped by my dad, you feel me? And my grandmother would always come down to save me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whenever I was over at her house. So she just, you know, I remember like that side of the family was obese.
Okay.
So I remember like putting her socks on, you know what I'm saying, lotioning her legs because she couldn't get to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when she passed away, and the way that I found out is I called home, I called my aunt to talk to my grandmother, but my aunt picked up the phone and she was just like, "Oh yeah, we coming back from the doctor." And I'm like, "The doctor for what?" And she was like, "You know, your grandma's sick." I was like, "She's sick? What you mean she's sick?" "Oh yeah, we just came back from chemo." And I was just like, "What?"
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, your grandma got cancer. And I think she was at one of the highest stages at that point. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was she had been diagnosed like 4 years at that point.
Okay.
And they had told her not. She had told my family, like my dad, them not to tell me. So like I literally had maybe like 48 hours before she died, dog. Like, when I found out. She passed away within like 48 hours, dog.
That's
so I was
crazy.
like, damn.
Yeah, I could resonate with that a little bit. Not to cut the wisdom, bro, but I could resonate with that a little bit because my grandma died while I was sleeping in her lap. You feel me? And then like a couple days after that, her spirit came back to visit me. I actually seen her ghost, bro. So I know how it is with that grandma connection and things like that, man.
Sure.
You feel me? So I resonate with that, dog.
It was tough, man.
So how did that change you though?
And what happened was that when I found out, right, me personally, I made it my business, like, cause I knew that if her health was right, okay, that she wouldn't have had cancer, she wouldn't have had diabetes. You know what I'm saying? The thing was once she passed away, I made a vow. I said, man, I'm gonna make it my business to help my dad's side of the family get in shape, and whoever else came with that, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I dedicated. I always been in the fitness. But when she passed away, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go help her and whoever else. So I made it my mission when I got out. I just took this workout stuff to the moon, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it was. But I always had an entrepreneur spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was selling weed at, 13, 12 years old, caught my first little charge.
Pull you down. For sure.
and that was in Macon, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was, let's take you back. Like I said, I was born in Orlando. I left Orlando when I was 7 years old due to finance of my mom. My mom, beautiful soul from Jamaica, right? And I moved with my dad from 7 to like 14 years old out here in Macon. But my dad was in the military, so you know what I'm saying? He was back overseas, Panama, Bosnia. You know, he was back and forth overseas. You know what I'm saying? So the thing was he had a girlfriend, and me being young at that age, I felt like, you know, who was this lady that I didn't know trying to take my mama's spot? You feel me? So it was like, okay, I really didn't know. So what happened is that I always was back and forth with her. You feel what I'm saying? Sure. And it got to a point where it had to be down to an ultimatum. Like my dad was like, "Shoot, you got to go." You know what I'm saying? Because you doing this to my wife, being very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But in the midst of all that, with him really being back and forth overseas, I was able to go to my cousin's house, you know what I'm saying, to the projects, making garden.
For sure.
I was able to go hang out and get exposed to a different lifestyle.
For
so
sure.
that's when I was really like, oh, I like what they doing. I remember Flame, God bless the dead. I remember when Jeezy came out with it. I'm a TR. You remember that?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying,
yeah.
Bruh, I remember OG Flame, God bless the dead. He was out there. He had just boom. He threw a pound on the table. You know what I'm saying?
That's a making OG.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Flame,
passed
shout out
away
OG
though.
Flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
RP.
I when I seen that, I was just like, dang, okay. I immediately was attracted to that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So and them boys was sitting on the stairs. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't got no jobs. They doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
Want to do it. So I knew that's what I wanted to do.
You seen
So-
that freedom, and they having their way. Yeah.
And at that time, I had a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Which got my oldest daughter. And
Okay.
she used to steal weed from my brother them.
Oh,
And-
man,
and-
give it
and
to you.
Hey, listen, they probably didn't even know till now. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, hold that down. We
I'm
hold
trying
that
to
down,
tell
man. Nah, they probably ain't gonna see the info
Tell
no
them
more.
too much.
a
They
long
might.
time ago.
They might.
Yeah, man.
But what happened was that's I used to sell it at school. You know what I'm saying? So one dude ended up telling on me or whatnot. The people came through, searched my pockets or whatnot. So I ended up getting jammed up, and that's really began my trouble.
Criminal career.
You know what I'm saying?
Not even. I don't even want to say criminal. Like
But-
you say, troubled.
Yeah, trouble with authorities. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So that's how it happened, and then I ended up getting put out of my dad's house. He was like, "Yeah, you got to go." And I ended up coming back to Florida, which at that time my mom had done migrated back to Palm Beach. I mean, not back, but to Palm Beach. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in Palm Beach from 14 to pretty much I was 21, 22. But that's pretty much how that went. You know what I'm saying? And talk to me.
Do you reside in Florida these days?
Yeah. So right now I'm currently living in Tampa. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I've been in Tampa about going on 4 years. So December will make 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And I like Tampa, right?
man. Shout out to Tampa.
Yeah, for sure. I like Tampa because it's really slow paced.
For sure.
In my opinion, because from where I'm coming from Palm Beach, and we being so close to Fort Lauderdale, Miami, and me living a fast lifestyle, me coming to Tampa was like one of the best decisions I could make.
More like a college town. What would you say?
Nah, college.
Yeah.
Nah, I say
It's
this
a
more
lot
like
of schools.
tourist.
Yeah, it's a lot of schools, bro. And I mean, a lot of tourists now that Tom Brady out there, but
Right.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about Orlando. I'm tripping.
you know what I'm saying. But it's a lot of tourists, especially now because of Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying.
For
But
sure.
yeah. So when I came out. I got out of prison 2018, December of 2018. Right. I went in from 2013, July 31st, 2013, got out 2018. Right. And when I got out, mind y'all, like I lived in Palm Beach. My mom left at 17, right? So I've been on my own since I was 17. My mom left at 17. She ended up losing her job during 2008, 2009 crash. She ended up getting a new job, but the job was in Louisiana. She like, yo, you want to stay or you want to go? And I'm like, shoot, I want to stay. But by this time, I was knee deep
For sure.
in the street. You know what I'm saying? I go across the bridge, hang out with them boys, and so I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to stay. Because I was at my senior year, only had half a credit left. And
for sure.
she was just like, oh yeah, and then she paid off the apartment for the next 6 months. You know what I'm saying?
no
So I ain't gotta
brainer.
pay no rent. I ain't gotta pay no rent. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But I really wish I would have went, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that?
I really wish I would have went because after she left, it was like, man, I didn't have no, you know what I'm saying?
No
Like, I
structure.
was there no structure, and I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
So after, pretty much after the 6 months, yo, listen. By the way, I ended up dropping out of the school. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in the street. So I
With
was
the half a credit left.
come on, half a credit left. Call me a dummy, right?
Mhm.
So
Not gonna do that.
look, but I'm just saying at the time I was after that, I'm in prison. Like, damn, boy, you a dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had half a credit left. Although I went and got back and got my GED. The thing was that I would go to school, get a phone call, catch a cell, leave school, come back, get another phone call, and I was just like, man, I ain't going back to school.
Nah, for sure.
And that's how
It
it
didn't
was.
make sense.
It didn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's what ended up happening. But again, when the 6 months was up, I was bouncing around,
Yeah.
girl to girl, which is, you know what I'm saying, why I got 8 kids.
For
now.
sure.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and I found out as I became more aware, the thing is that I was trying to fill a void.
Definitely.
You feel me?
Definitely.
So my mom, I'm so used to my mom ironing my clothes, making
Washing
my
them.
breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Doing everything that a mom would do for a teenager. When I I naturally was looking for that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you would have asked me this back then, I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? But for real, I had a girl, got her pregnant, went to another girl, trying to look and search for my mom. You know what I'm saying? And end up having these kids. So I end up I've been to prison 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a high school dropout. You know what I'm saying? I remember before I changed my mindset, bro, I used to sleep on a mattress inside somebody's kitchen with my son on the way, trying to figure out who house I'm going to break into next to make sure my baby mama's straight. In this kitchen that we living in, and she having my son. You know what I'm saying? So to see where I'm at now, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, I still got more to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud of me. Because, dog, it was so
How
dark.
far I've come.
Yeah,
it was
man.
so dark.
Yeah, you got to go through them dark times to see the light.
Nah, every time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. So
8 kids, like, from oldest, what's the oldest?
So the oldest 16.
And what's the baby?
The baby, believe it or not, the baby is a month old.
That boy
man,
Jay
that boy
got that. Let me
fresh.
see what you Okay, there we go, man. Yeah.
Pull you down.
That's what's happening. Congratulations, bro.
that's
You got
it.
boy or girl?
Yeah, boy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
boy. And
So what's the
Nico.
breakdown? You got 4. I mean, you got 8. So how
So my oldest is 16. I got her name Jayla.
Okay.
You know, Deja is 12. Samaya is 12. Junior is 12. I got a 10-year-old Zarai. I got a 9-year-old Eva. Okay, and then I got a young boy 7, Giovanni. And then I got my youngest son right here, Nico.
Did. So you got 4 boys, 4 girls.
right?
Nah. 5 girls, 3 boys.
Okay, I thought I had it right first. Okay.
I thought I heard it for sure.
Dang, that's what's up.
So how is it being a father of 8? Like, how can you disperse your time?
Yo, it's hard.
For sure.
You know, and I don't like using those words because I'm real big on mindset and wordplay and how words,
For sure.
you know what I'm saying, can manifest in their power. But I just want to say, like, again, like from where I was at, because I've been in and out of their life because I was in prison.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm saying? So now, developing the mindset that I have, I try my best to get as much time in with them as I can. You get what I'm saying? Especially when I was out because I was broke.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So how do you
Maneuver.
For sure.
how do you what's the word that I'm looking for? If I couldn't compensate with money, I gotta be able to compensate with time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, although they moms may say like the time ain't enough, because you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day,
Enough.
shout out to my kids' moms too, you know what I'm saying? Because I truly on this journey have been able to understand, right, that, and I may not understand from their aspect, but I understand from having my kids, just for if I have them for any amount of time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yo, they is a handful. So for them
For sure.
moms to have to do that by themselves,
Oh,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Especially while I was in prison, because again, if I add it up, I've been in prison maybe like 8 years, you know what I'm saying,
Dang.
together. So for them to do that all on their own,
Yeah.
yo, I shot you
Gotta
out.
commend
I
them.
love you.
Shout out
for
to them.
real.
Sure.
So yeah, I gotta give them their flowers. But to get back on topic, it's hard, but for real, like I know where I'm going. So like now the thing is I spend time with them. You know, I had a few of them for the summer, and for me, I'm always like it could get better.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? The time could definitely get better. So we working on that. You get what I'm saying? But I make sure, you know, I talk to them, I call them, you know what I'm saying? One's up here in Georgia, you know what I'm saying, which is my oldest daughter. Her relationship with me ain't really that great, but she can't never say that I didn't try.
Okay, boom. So
Yeah,
how do you deal with that? Because I'm kind of going through that same situation right now, bro.
Yeah.
And they ain't really like, I ain't really feeling it, dog. So like, how do you move with that, bro? Because I just had a situation today.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, we right on time with it.
Hey, man.
To be honest with you, man, it was tough because it's not tough for me that as tough as it was then, right? Because like I believe that the older she gets, she'll understand like, okay, cool. I can never say he didn't try. So I could tell you like within the last 3 years, okay, everything leading up to now, it was hard because at first I was playing the guilt trip on myself like, damn, man, it's my fault. I'm trying to do whatever I can. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yo, listen, she wasn't picking up my phone
Oh,
calls.
dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she got me blocked right now.
Wow.
You feel me? So, but I still send texts. I still, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still come to Georgia. Like, I just came to Georgia like a month and a half ago. She was with me. You know what I'm saying? She don't do no talking, though. You know what I'm saying? But I still let her know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming around because I believe that she sees it.
Word.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
She'll come around.
So I say, to answer your question is, you know, it was tough, but you got to get to a space where it's like, you know what? I don't know how old she is. How old is she?
10.
She's 10,
Yeah.
right? So she hasn't really fully developed yet the mind of, you know, coming to consciousness to be able to think, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, my baby's 16 now. So the reason why I ain't hard on myself no more, because I know she's fully aware of what's going on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So now it's a matter of, she can't say I ain't called. So if I call and she don't answer the phone, I ain't mad.
Yeah.
I ain't mad. If I text and she don't text back, I ain't mad.
Word,
You know what I'm
word,
saying?
word.
And she's the only one that I'm on child support for, right? So she get a check every month.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't even know why I threw that out there, but the thing is she straight.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? But on the back end, what I'm doing on the back end is I'm adding them to my credit card so they can start developing credit history and stuff like that. Cause I know this stuff in the beginning, it matters, but to them right now, it's just like, for me being a parent, what's really gonna matter is when it's time to get a ride to prom, when it's time to get a car, when it's time to get your first crib. You ready to get that crib? You know what I'm saying? And me stepping up to the plate and she calling me and like, Dad, I need a car. And I'm like, man, I can't even get no car.
Right.
That really gonna hit me harder
for sure.
than me missing out them first few years, because I'm so. I mean, I hope I answered your question with that.
Yeah,
Just,
most
you know what I'm
definitely,
saying? It's gonna get better before it get worse.
Yeah,
I'll
most
tell you
definitely.
that. Just
Because I had
keep
that same mind. It's just the patience. It's like, bro, the attitudes and all that. Man, I just gotta work on my patience more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As most of
Yeah,
us
man.
do with kids, man. A lot of us have to work on our patience when it comes to kids, because we kind of fresh on it. Where he got a 16-year-old, but he still, as he said, he missed.
It's a process.
He missed
a
them
lifelong process.
early. He missed a few years, so we still learning. Like you said, it's a process. We still learning how to adapt to their feelings, adapt to their mindset. You feel me? Because kids have their own identity. They started with their own identity at a young age. So it's like we have to respect that. They might say they don't want green beans for dinner. We got to start respecting that instead of trying to force those green beans down their throat. You feel me? Like, then they might resent green beans and resent you. Every time they think about green beans, now they resent you because you forced to eat. You feel me? So we just got to start respecting our kids a little more, start opening our ears a little wider, and hear them out a little bit more.
Yeah,
but,
for real.
But still stand firm as a parent. Tear that ass up if need be.
Yeah, a whole lot of that. A whole lot of that. Because, you know, at times, and I ain't going to spend too much time on it, but, you know, me now becoming more aware, it's like, you know, I'm aware of habits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you doing something in the subconscious mind, you doing something over and over and over again. You can't help but develop that habit. You know what I'm saying? So my kids, some of them have been able to pick up bad habits. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it's not their fault. It's my fault because I was gone. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, had I been out, they probably would have had them bad habits because I would have never got enlightened. You know what I'm saying? I would never became aware. But there are some habits that they picked up that I don't really agree with. So when they get around me, you know, I don't even like using that word try, but we do, you know, things on the board. You know, I get them to read. I get them to, like I say, pass out cards with me and stuff like that. So try to get them out of their comfort zone, but take them outside of what they normally see, which is bullshit on TikTok, YouTube, because they really after our kids. I ain't gonna lie.
Man. It's definitely part of the system. All this social media is part of the system.
Oh,
man.
my goodness. They trying to,
Part of the system.
milk them. They trying to milk their brains and take them away.
Yeah.
Nah, they're not trying. They doing.
Nah, for
They
sure.
doing it every day.
But we have to take accountability as well, though, because from the beginning, like, as soon as kids born, what we doing? Taking pictures of them. When we might not want to deal with them because we dealt with them all day, we might go put them in front of a tablet or put them in front of a TV show, not knowing what these new cartoons is even portraying because we not watching it because it's not what we used to. So we have to take accountability of how we raise our kids in the eye of social media, like, because it's definitely federal.
Ain't
like,
no,
like it's terrible. Like, and we have to. We just got to keep him away from it. That shit's scary.
Yeah, see, my new son, he ain't gonna be able to watch, music video. He ain't gonna be able to watch TV. He ain't gonna know what a TV is, y'all.
No, for
until
sure.
he's in his teenage years. You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
And what's crazy is like I got a friend, a Jewish guy. He got some money, and he was saying when he grew up, listen, he wasn't allowed to listen to none of that. He ain't had his parents ain't put no mirrors in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because he was telling me like, listen, man, y'all, no disrespect, but black folks like looking in the mirror. Like y'all deal with y'all ego. Y'all like y'all ego. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
He say, man, us Jews, we wasn't even thinking about brushing our teeth. Although it may sound crazy, but believe it or not, the Jews, they say Jews run the world right now. They got that bag, though. I haven't met a broke Jew yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I actually, I talk to him on a daily basis, but that's what he told me, though. He just like, man, listen, man, we ain't had no mirrors growing up.
That's crazy.
We ain't even look. Y'all care about y'all body. Y'all care about, packing on some 8-pack.
So since you say that,
that's what he say.
What was they focusing on then?
That bag. He was saying he was hanging around millionaires at a young age. His dad was an entrepreneur as well, though.
Because don't they got to make an investment or something at their bar mitzvahs? Or whatever?
I don't need.
I don't
think he was
okay.
even that on that. Like I don't know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He probably was. I don't know. I just was sharing what he said, which was not too long ago. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
wild. So no mirrors,
and he's in the music industry.
Yeah.
Right. So he's also saying that. Listen, man, the music, man. I wouldn't even have my kids listen to this shit that's coming out, man.
Is he a lawyer?
No, he ain't no lawyer.
Okay.
No, he ain't no lawyer. He to this day, I just know he's in the music industry.
Okay.
He's just he laid back with it though. Like
For
you
sure.
don't even know. You never seen this guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like he
one of them.
Yeah, he high level, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, he high level, but yeah, you wouldn't even know this dude.
Dang, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
But I appreciate the game that he give me though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I met him at a gas station and so most people see Lamborghinis and they be like, man, can I take a picture with your car?
For sure.
For real. But me, I was like, man, hey, listen, I just want to know what you do for a living.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he was just like, man, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. And I was just like, man, you be surprised. I kicked my arm up on the little thing, and I was like, man, you be
Put
surprised.
your arm on the car?
Not the car.
Oh, okay. I was going to say you owned it. Okay.
It's a little cement block.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you be surprised at what I believe, man. Tell me, and he shared, you know what I'm saying, I love peace. And for the sake, I ain't gonna put it where it is because you know what I'm talking about.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I talk about that, man. You gotta talk about that, man.
Yeah.
No, so how did you get out your comfort zone to be able to meet those type of people? Like what type of confidence did it take for you to have in yourself to meet like a guy like that?
Man, that's a good question, man. And to be honest with you, that it really boiled down to I want to retire my mom. I want to, give my kids a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want all of them with me. You know what I'm saying? But that was really my thing. Like, and me personally is like, if it has to be, it's up to me. That's how I live. If it has to be, it's up to me. And I feel like I'm gonna be the first one in my generation to be a millionaire. And I want to take care of everybody. But number one, I owe it to my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To retire her.
Without a doubt.
I owe it to my father. You know what I'm saying? To retire him. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is it's some things I have to do.
Yeah.
You feel me? And one of those things that I have to do is get out my comfort zone. Because if I don't get out my comfort zone, then I can't do the things that I say I want to do.
So
I can't.
let me ask you this. How many opportunities you think you missed by being in your comfort zone? Like how many times do you think, or how many people have you seen where you was like, dang, that's such and such. I should go say something, but you didn't do it.
Oh, yeah. Many, many times, man. Probably, man, I'm 31 now. Man, probably, 31, 20. Maybe 26 years.
Okay. Dang, so you was 26 when you...
No, I'm saying, I'm talking about from the day I was born to 26 years old. I probably missed out 26 years.
Dang,
Sure.
yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah,
For real, man.
That's real shit.
It wasn't before I went to prison. I was in the street, so I was
Right.
cool. You know what I'm saying?
And see, man, that street, I feel like that street and hood mentality shit, bro, it gets you to that point where you don't want to go out here and talk to folks.
Right,
sure.
I was quote unquote not friendly.
Nah, for sure.
You know the thing, man. I ain't friendly.
Man,
Nah, for sure.
man, I still deal with that to this day. Like, I got to stop that, bro. I be on myself about this this shit. Like, bro, you gotta stop doing that, bro.